Charlotte's brewery scene is a competitive one with nearly 50 breweries in the Charlotte area alone. But at Town Brewing Company, the staff says they're brewing beers with an edge. Our Brittany Waters put the taste to the test, and this is what she found.
So we're here at Town Brewing Company with Brian Quinn, head brewer.
Yep.
How does Town Brewing stand out from all of the Charlotte brewery roster?
Trying to find how you can stand out in such a crowded market, a crowded field is challenging, but putting out really excellent, consistent quality beer, both a mix of classic styles and some more adventurous experimental styles. But it's not just about the beer. We've got a full kitchen, which you don't see that at as many Charlotte breweries, so that's been great, and we've been able to do a lot with beer and food pairing and developing a food menu that kind of works great with our beer lineup, because there's so much about food that can elevate beer and vice versa. So that's been very exciting for me. We've got a pretty exceptional wine list, especially compared to the typical brewery, red and white. We've got a couple of great local hard ciders on tap. We've got kombucha on tap from Lenny Boy here in Charlotte. And we're doing some house-made sodas as well. We really want it to be a comfortable place where people can hang out for one beer, hang out for a few beers, hang out, grab a bite to eat, and really spend a day here. So that is our Raspberry Hibiscus Session Sour. Sours have been very popular lately, and I love them because I feel like they're bringing in a lot of new beer drinkers that aren't maybe necessarily traditional beer drinkers, but cocktail drinkers, wine drinkers. They can get behind that type of product. It kind of drinks almost in the same vein of one of the spiked seltzers that are so popular right now. It's light, it's crisp, it's a little tart, it's refreshing, it's very fruit forward. And then right here I've got just a real old school classic American pale ale, so
okay.
Just kind of the opposite end of that spectrum probably. Our best sellers have been our Escape Plan IPA and our My Apologies You're Welcome Hazy IPA.
I like the name of that one.
People, we're living in an IPA world, people love it. I definitely want to make sure I have some IPAs for that crowd, but not just IPAs.
Right.
So like I said, really want a broad range of styles for everybody.
I'm excited to see the back, the brewery, where the magic happens. So.
Sounds good.
Wow, so this is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens. Up front's where all the fun happens.
Okay. So tell me, how does this all work?
The process starts over here on the brew house, where we take the malt and we convert the starch that's on that malt into sugars, and that's kind of what we're ultimately after. After we extract that sugar from the malt, we cool it down and we send it over into the fermenters here, and this is where we add the yeast. Yeast is very important for brewing because it's that yeast that converts that sugar into alcohol, CO2, heat, and then a lot of the flavor and aroma compounds in beer. So yeast are by far the star of the show. From grain to glass, it takes probably about 2 to 3 weeks to make an ale.
Wow.
A little bit longer for a lager. So we've got our first lager in the tank right now. That'll take about 6 to 8 weeks.
Why did you choose this location?
Wesley Heights, Fremont West area has been just exploding in the last few years. It's amazing. I mean, the community's great. Just love seeing all the development going on over here, and we really want to be a part of that. So that was one of the things that really led us to choosing not just this location, but this neighborhood in particular.